Right, so marked where the ribs are. That's there, there, there. Make sure we don't put any holes where the ribs are. Pretty much I've had to add those two because the spot weld is right on our line there, so we need to put new plugs in there. And then I've just evened up the spacing from what they had from the factory, so that one should have been about there, but otherwise pretty much gone through the factory spot welds, because obviously when I drilled them out they were weak already in those points. So it's two, that's what they've done at the factory. Maybe I could do 3, but I'm just thinking I'll match what they've done. And then down here they only had 1. That seemed like it was about there. It seemed not to have anything there, so I thought I would add 1 on each side. What I've done here, just so I could actually work on that, is I've just clamped it to the step. Just put that bit of metal in between because there's a slight space where the inner sill would be. Clamp that there. I need to take that out now and I'm just thinking, let's look at the other side quickly. No, it's well below, yeah, well below the step, so I can't spot weld, so I need to take that out and finish putting the holes through there. Actually, no I don't, because that's how I got it out. There are 4 holes along that tag. So yeah, that's ready. I think I need to dust these metal shavings out of here, because otherwise they'll be trapped in there forever and rust. And then I'll probably put a bit of Waxol. In fact, I'll show you inside where I put the Waxol on this, if I can. Really thickly put it in there. Yeah, that should stop it from rusting. It's still drying 24 hours later. Right, getting there with the floor, on and off more times than an escort's pants, but I feel like this could be the last time it goes on. Having a little bit of alignment problem right down in here. Let me show you basically the floor and the end of that A post in there. Talking about that piece down there. When I measured the distance, the height, it was much shorter than on that side that's not been touched yet. So what I've done is I've just put this Tech screw through into the floor to hold it at a certain height. It's probably about as high as I can get away with, and still be able to clamp this up closed there at this end. To make sure I've got this in the right place, I'm putting a well, it's a big spirit level, but a straight edge across these untouched flat sections, which should be in exactly the right place, and then make this in exactly the right place here. So when I put that across there now, it's all touching along there and touching nicely here, so I know that that's in the right place. And I've actually put 3 tacks on there to hold that in now, and now this is all pretty good fit round here. This was a bit too wide before. We've moved in slightly, and I took measurements from the centers of these bolts to the center of the bulkhead, and that's the right distance now as well, so we're getting there. One bit that I've been having a slight issue with, the cross member, trying to get it to be in contact with the floor so we can get the welds in. So what I've had to do is
I've got this clamp on, just trying to hold that closed, and I've also been using a piece of wood on top of the jack here, just pushing up underneath where the cross member is, and also in this direction, you know, where I need a bit more of a focused lift. So we have been managing to get some welds, if you can see those, some welds down onto the floor. We've got a couple in here. You can see, maybe you can see under there, so they're starting to burn through, bit of penetration, so that's good. I don't know how dark that is. Put one or two spot welds on the here as well, and then round on the heel board, plugged onto the back of the companion bin. Got this tacked in, and got a couple of plugs on to the back of the floor here. Obviously there's loads more that needs doing. Need to close this gap up, that gap in there. One thing that happened that I noticed that you might want to watch out for, this cross member, the first spot weld I put heat into the cross member and caused the side wall to flex in. That's why we got this, because we poked it underneath and pulled it back out. But yeah, just something to watch out for, that when that gets hot, that I mean, it was only one weld we did and it instantly sort of deformed. It must be on that sort of flexion where it wants to pop, and it caused it to pop in. So that was a bit of a faff trying to pull that out.